What I was hoping to come about with this project was a show that became the show on MYX TV.
On today's show, we are bringing the heat.
I'm Olivia Speranza.
And I'm Joey Guila.
And prepare to get MYX-Rated.
MYX-Rated was my personality, it was Joey's personality, and it was the chemistry between the two of us. So we really got to just be ourselves.
Pump. MYX-Rated, you guys are ready.
It's all about chemistry between two hosts.
You got to see their personality, and MYX-Rated allowed them to do that. That's what people enjoyed watching, was the personality that they conveyed and the humor they projected, and really just how all out they would go for the sake of the show.
Oh my God!
MYX-Rated is just like the ultimate variety show for our channel.
With MYX-Rated, it was like the thing to look forward to every week.
It's MYX-Rated!
I first joined the company, I want to say it was 2006. It was a long time ago. It was right when MYX was just launching. We weren't even sure if we were going to be on cable television. It was a fluke. They were holding auditions at a nightclub in San Francisco. I don't even know if the nightclub's still there. And I showed up, and I remember everybody had their portfolios and their headshots, and they were like legitimate actors. And I thought, oh my God, I'm just wasting everybody's time.
My name is Olivia Speranza. I'm from Fremont, California.
So I went up in front of the camera and I literally like did the Running Man, and I don't even know, I just winged it.
Was that it?
And I thought, I'll never hear back from these people ever again. And they called me back, I had another interview, and then I got the job.
I've been chasing you since the ducks back there.
I know, and I've been trying to lose you since the ducks back there.
Thank you.
I was approached, actually, I was doing stand-up comedy at the Kababayan Festival at Marine World, and Mr. Anthony Garcia says, hey man, why don't you come by MYX, you know? So I was like, oh, okay, cool. What is MYX?
I saw him on stage and I just started laughing, and I knew it from that point that I wanted to use Joey Guila because he's just funny.
Do you guys order to go? Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I have one barbecue burger in your nose?
Uh-huh.
Do you guys have that?
That's it, sweetheart. Anything else?
Also some French fry.
Uh-huh.
Dookie with also some bow-legged kangaroo caca with some crispy.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
I was introduced to the cartoon The Nut Shack. I met the crew of The Nut Shack and they said, hey, do you do voiceovers? I said, yes, I do voiceovers. So they tried me out for a couple of the characters for The Nut Shack, which was cool.
Hurry, call the police. I am the protector of the innocents, the provider of justice, and the head hibachi chef at Benihana's in Concord.
What the hell's going on here? Hey, why holding the Magnum PI's crowds? Your mama, your daddy, your greasy granny.
Damn it, Phil. You better not get us deported.
Come here, boy. We're Pamela now. Let me see your bulbul. Oh!
Yeah, I was told that I needed to do a new show.
He said, hey Joey, he goes, we want to do like a top 10 show. Would you be interested? I said, hell yeah. I'm ghetto, so I said, hell yeah.
And I thought, you know, this is my chance to bring Joey Guila in. You know, he's funny. And, you know, he's a seasoned professional, so I didn't really need to train him. He's used to performing, and so it just seemed like a natural fit. And that's how we got him in, and he started doing That's My Jam.
It's comedian Joey Guila in your face to get the party started on That's My Jam, the MYX Music Countdown, where you, yes you, decide which videos make the cut.
That's what black folks say when they hear those songs, right? They hear it, they're like, oh, that's my jam! But it turned out being all Korean in music. No. And also would feature like a major music artist that I got to interview. Anywhere from interview Boys to Men, A. Marie, Ayaz, Pitbull. He thought I was Latino, but I'm not, I'm Chino. Can't forget Justin Bieber. You know what I'm talking about, bam! That brother had bangs for days.
I started with a show called Lovable. And my co-host was James. And that was a fun show. It was mostly just all improv. We would literally like go to a park and they would give us some balloons and like a Frisbee. And the producer at the time, they would be like, well, just make it fun. Here's some videos, you know? So we just had to make it happen. And that's how I started. After that, it was MYX, which was a music video kind of a request show. And then James came on with me onto that.
This is MYX.
And then I did a car show, and it was called 360 VM.
This is the world of 360 Video Magazine,
which was a company that I used to work for in the past. So being that I had the closest tie to that brand, I was assigned as producer. But unfortunately, we were limited to working with archival DVD content from like 5 years ago. So instead of showcasing the newest 2009, 2010 cars at the time, we're like showing 2003 Honda Civics, import models from like 5 or 6 years ago who had babies by then, you know? So yeah, that's how my working relationship with Olivia first came about.
The reason I wanted to go further than just doing music videos or just talking about cars was because I guess from the very beginning, that's always something I wanted to do. I mean, all the way back until 2006, I've always said, I want to do a variety show. I want to do more of like something that's more engaging. I want to be able to write my own script. So it's kind of something that I had been asking for a long time. And the reason I kind of wanted to go that route is because it's fun. You know, you're not just a talking head and you have a lot more creative control. So that was my interest in it.
I was actually given the mandate of producing what my management called a super show. This was the result of several shows that were actually, I wouldn't say canceled, but discontinued from the lineup.
With what was going on with shows being cut, MYX-Rated was supposed to be the solution of losing Straight Lace, Vinyl Addiction, and 360 Video Magazine. So to incorporate all three niche communities into one show, I was open to the idea of it, but there had to be something, the glue that stuck it all together.
I said, if you're gonna give me this, let me kind of evolve it. Let me add more to it. Let me make it more of a variety show. And truly, we actually wanted to evolve 360 VM to beyond just the car shows and to the car scene.
I really wanted tech. That was one of the big things. I wanted more tech, I wanted more trending topics, and those were a couple of things that I always pushed was, let's do gear, let's do gadgets, let's look at what's trending on the internet.
We wanted to do fashion, we wanted to do music, gaming, and even pop culture and current events. It was up to me to find a way to make them work organically in one program.
The pieces of the puzzles were there. You know, you had us and we had Olivia, but we didn't have that secondary host, that perfect foil for the combination.
So we did a casting call. The intention of the casting call was to find a co-host for Olivia.
We were looking for a certain chemistry, and we were looking for this ease of this play between me and the co-host.
In my mind, I was looking for the yin to the yang.
We got a great response. I think overall, between online auditions and people who came in person,
there were a lot of really talented people. We found a lot of really funny characters. There were people that shocked the hell out of me.
Lots of talented people, lots of crazy personalities.
I think we were looking anti-douche. That was, I remember we came out of a meeting, me, Roland, and we were just thinking like, all right, well, what kind of guys are we looking for? And I remember someone said, I don't remember who it was, but it was just like, let's make sure they're not douchey.
Do you want me to take my shirt off?
In the end, we didn't find that one person. We found people who were good to be correspondents and even extras that we used later on in the season. But to be that one person to gel with Olivia, and this is me being snobby, this is Olivia being very picky. If it was the wrong person, it wouldn't work. It would be a dead show from the beginning.
Most of the people who had the stuff that we kind of liked were mostly women, but when we sat down and watched these things again, we were just like, it's just not working. Something's not right. It wasn't a sexist statement. It was just, you know, if you close your eyes and you're listening, it just didn't feel like the type of show you were looking for. And we just knew we had to find a guy.
So being that we didn't find that guy as the host of MYX-Rated, I'll be honest in saying that Joey, and I say this in a good way, was always my failsafe. I was told that Joey was hands-off MYX-Rated just because he was doing That's My Jam. So he was, okay, he's doing another show, so like, you know, just find somebody new out there. But as fate would have it, That's My Jam was discontinued.
My boy, Roland Posadas, he said, hey, Joey, check this out. can we have a meeting? I said, a meeting for what? Because I want to talk to you about something. You know, I got this new show, this new idea. We haven't had a name for it. It would involve you and another host. And I said, really? Who's that host? They said, Olivia. And they whispered it and I got a little chills. But you know, I got a girl, so I said, oh, that's cool, that's cool. Yes, yes.
I was very comfortable with Joey. Like, I worked with him on TMJ before. He wasn't somebody whose hand I had to hold in terms of, like, you know, working the camera. He was seasoned. So that was very key in, like, me choosing Joey. I will be honest in telling you that Olivia was not on board with this.
Joey for me was like, he didn't fit the mold, you know? I was like, not so much.
Shut up!
I want to say, you know, to lighten the blow here, that I wasn't totally against it, but I was. I wasn't really all for it. But literally the second Joey got in the dressing room with me, and I remember this, we sat down and we just like had a conversation. And I was sold.
And I just truly felt in my heart that Joey and Olivia would work. To add one more thing, these were the only two long-standing personalities on Mix that were still working with us at the time. So if we were gonna do this super show, then it only made sense to put your biggest personalities on it together, than not use them at all. A lot of people tell me, like, damn, MYX-Rated, it reminds me a lot of Attack of the Show. And I'll be like, yeah. And I'll be the first to admit it. That truly is my inspiration. That was the template for what became MYX-Rated. I'm a fan of that show. I love the male-female host dynamic. I love that it relates to our generation. But there were other inspirations. I'm a big fan of sketch comedy, so I pulled inspirations from Chappelle's show, SNL. I love the fact that SNL would incorporate musical performances, so that's where like that element came from. Even stuff like wrestling, WWE, how they have those big Titantron videos where people, the wrestlers would come down, there's name and crazy images behind them. That was kind of my inspiration for having that worked into the musical performances. So overall, it truly is a, you know, what I call a cluster, we're gonna bleep that out, of different ideas.
Coming to you sort of live from the MYX Studios in Redwood Shores, California.
Hold on a second, Joey.
The test tapings with Joey and Olivia, we did those a week ahead. It was the first time we got them in front of a camera in the studio.
It took some time to get used to. I mean, from behind the scenes, producers, writers, we try to get to that point, you know, a lot sooner. We were like, okay, well, we need your chemistry to be like right now. And that usually didn't always work.
I'm not too sure if we had instant chemistry or if it took an hour. It took like about 2 hours.
To have the play between two people driving a show like this, I wanted the audience to feel like they were in this room with us, in this conversation. I wanted it to be engaging. To have a co-host and again, to have that chemistry, it's just like you get drawn into it.
The one thing I like about Olivia and Joey is that they're very down to earth.
Joey, of course, is a clown. He's willing to do almost anything.
You looking for your baby's mama?
Olivia, despite being a gorgeous girl, you know, she's like one of the guys. So she knew what it took to get over with the crowd, to be that guy's girl that we wanted to project her as.
When Joey and Olivia are in the room doing their set, as an audience member, you feel the energy. You feel them bounce back well with each other. Joey can set something up, then Olivia can smash it.
The rear naked choke.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, the rear naked choke. And I taught my girl that, and now she's pregnant.
All right, so says the TMI king.
And that's the thing, it's like a dance.
Euphoria, euphoria.
Hello.
It's almost like two people that never danced together but could dance. So together we cha-cha, you know.
It was great to see that, you know, them playing off each other every week.
Spoiler alert, Joey can't have kids anymore.
Oh, my pee-pee is hurting.
It's all about chemistry between two hosts, so I think watching Joey and Olivia get into little brawls and fights and everything, and because I'm such a strong, independent woman, seeing Olivia represent for the women that way, I was just rooting for her all the time. It was an awesome dynamic, and I can't wait to see what happens for season 2.
Okay, so right before we really started season 1, I went on a snowboarding trip. My first time snowboarding, and I was like, oh, I got this. I'm a skateboarder who doesn't know how to ollie. I'm a pro.
One Saturday morning, 8 a.m., I receive a call on my phone. It's Olivia. She calls me, she texts me, never at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning, so I knew once I saw her, there's something wrong.
I broke my wrist, and we had taped a lot of stuff prior to us actually going in the studio. So the continuity was all screwed up, It was like first I was in a cast, and then in the same episode, I wasn't in the cast and we were doing an interview.
We played with the situation. There would be segments where she had the cast in one scene and it wouldn't be in the next one. And then we would have Joey call it out,
Where's your cast? Where's your cast, liar? I'm taking the handicap sticker.
It really kind of threw a wrench in our spokes because, again, continuity. So we came to this dilemma of like, do we reshoot? Do we go forward and just like, it's the pink elephant in the room?
Please welcome the gorgeous ladies of Foreplay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gorgeous ladies of Foreplay. I think we worked it out okay. It's like, what can you do? You have a cast on. But it actually ended up being like its own personality in the season.
Stuff happens, and just something you had to deal with and make the best of the situation.
As of this episode, a key fixture of the MYX-Rated cast will no longer be a part of the show. With that said, it is my unfortunate duty to let you guys know that Olivia's cast is off!
We have a show to get on with. My personal favorite thing about being on MYX-Rated was probably just being able to come up with an idea, being able to say, oh wow, this seems really cool, and then going to the director and you being open to, having us conceptualize something and then figure it all out. For example, the dodgeball thing. It was something that I'd wanted to do for a long time, and you basically let me just produce it, write the scripting, do everything, and take all creative control.
I'm a comedian off stage and on stage for the people that know me and the crew. And to do what I want on the show, giving me that freedom, it just makes the show even more organic. Of course, there was like, an outline, but pretty much, I got to be me, Olivia got to be Olivia.
Whatever.
That's what you got was just, the rawness and honesty.
There was a point as a head writer for a show like this, you have to take a step back because your job is to refine things. It's not to create everything.
We did a lot of improv on the show.
Are you kidding me? Joey, man up.
A lot of the skits.
Dodgeball.
They were actually, probably written the day of.
The sketches are a little different. It's really whoever has the idea and they kind of run with it and just go. I contributed like getting Joey with it.
10-disc Blu-ray set.
Which was actually Roland's concept.
Getting Joey with it is the greatest dance instructional video of all time.
And he told me to write it. And I'm actually quite surprised how much it actually turned out the way I wrote it.
When I was younger, I suffered from extreme shyness, eczema, Asperger's, acne, and even a penis.
And then the Ask Uncle Ronnie ones.
Uncle Ronnie, he works with us. He's our IT guy, but he's just a funny guy. And so every time I'd see him, he'd be like, hey, brother, hey, brother.
Hi.
And I'd just ask him questions, and every time I talked to him, he would just come up with a ridiculous response.
But maybe if you follow my tip, you could be as foggy as me.
So I just thought it'd be funny to have him like be a Dear Abby or somebody that, people could ask questions and have him answer. And so I was gonna actually use him for our website. The producer, Roland Posadas, came up to me and asked me if he could use him for MYX-Rated. And I said, go for it, because, he's funny, right? Hey, brother.
Hi, Uncle Ronnie. All of my friends love Kesha, but I don't. Why is Kesha so popular?
What? You don't like ketchup?
When I did that segment with Uncle Ronnie, I really didn't know what to expect.
And
Genevieve.
Genevieve?
Genevieve.
Beer. Okay,
Beer.
whatever. Genevieve. Sorry.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, we stood next to Uncle Ronnie. It was kind of just like his sidekicks, but we kind of, it was fun just hearing his answers.
They all just suck.
And just kind of going along with what he said.
Sushi me! Sushi me! If you borrow my tip, you could be as bold as me.
You want to eat it or do you want to spit it out?
Eat it.
Man, he took it up to the next level. He made it crazy. There was like a commercial in the 90s about this Chinese guy with just all these women around him, and it just reminded me of that.
Probably when I was playing opposite side of Uncle Ronnie as his love interest and getting a ball thrown at my face. That was probably the standout for me.
I can activate your loin with my mind. Don't believe me? Say, Uncle.
Oh, Uncle Ronnie.
Oh, Uncle.
That's the only instance in the show where you have to actually write for the talent and not let the talent write for you, because it's a different type of beast.
I'm just like, yeah.
You know, I could say that MYX-Rated, out of all of our shows on MYX TV, it probably has the highest production value. You can really see it when you watch the show.
When I first started here, the first show I saw you working on was the Hopi Spitz Heart shoot. And my first impression was, damn, this is legit.
We're such a small team, and to see the quality of production is just amazing.
I'm a production guy. Like, those are my roots. I like shooting, I like editing, but this was truly the first time I got to like almost sit back and depend on a team.
We're fortunate to have a very talented team, and the thing is that we never had an opportunity to work on something of this scale on a weekly basis.
It brought the crew together because we all love the product and we all want the product to look great. So, you know, everyone puts in their time, and actually everyone volunteers their own DSLR cameras to be used on the shoots. We do it for the love because we want it to look good, and you know, MYX-Rated is the flagship show, and it represents us.
It was my goal to use the team to their fullest potential. We had amazing editors, cinematographers, directors, producers, and a lot of them, like at the time, weren't being used well, like, you know, with the camera guys. These were guys who were jaded by doing daily news, yet they were looking forward to the next MYX-Rated shoot, you know. You would see behind the scenes, like, guys would be laughing and, like, you know, setting up their own DSLR cameras that they volunteered. It was like a destination day, you know, like, because they truly had fun, they truly enjoyed themselves, and they were actually proud of what they did.
I think when I came into the office and every time getting asked to maybe help out with MYX-Rated, it was something where it's like, we get to do this for work? Seriously, every day? I don't consider it work because it's just something that we all love to do. It's being creative every day. When you think about MYX-Rated and, you know, working on it, it's like, sign me up, when is the next shoot?
It's a great team, great talent, great producers. When you put all of that together, you're gonna have a good product.
Yeah, hey, 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 it's a beautiful, beautiful day.
One person I always enjoy working with is John Santos.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy John Toast.
So a lot of things I shoot for MYX-Rated are the performance pieces, and I do try to bring that kind of music video vibe as opposed to like a studio vibe. I come with like the kind of dramatic lighting, and I try to push it in a different direction every time.
He brings his passion into it. So, you know, if there's a weekly performance, he's gonna have the schematic already laid out 2 weeks ago.
It's cool too, because like every time I do that, I'm learning something new. So I'm learning like what's working and how I could, you know, improve on the next shoot. I'm really blessed to have the opportunity to be shooting these performances because I myself am learning more and more from that.
When you work with people who are passionate about what they do, it creates a positive vibe, and everybody wants to be a part of something like that.
Spread your wings, it's time to fly. Let your light shine down tonight.
What I really took pride in for MYX-Rated was that we were able to give a lot of like Asian American artists and talented musicians their first exposure on TV, and not a lot of people can say that.
It was able to open up a door and let Asian American independent artists have a path with us. You know, there became a reason for us to work with Asian American independent artists, and before we never really had a consistent reason to.
Listen, I gotta get it up out of my system. How can someone so close end up so distant? My homegirl, now you send me into eviction. A lot of fishing to see, but I don't feel like fishing.
I think MYX-Rated is providing an excellent platform for artists coming up, especially from YouTube and just also the indie community and mainstream artists as well.
Yeah, we are in the era of YouTube and the internet, but then the moment they walk into the MYX-Rated studio, they see that projector with their name and the graphics on, they're like in awe, like, wow, really?
Dude, this is so dope. That's me, guys. That's me right there.
Forget the hundreds of thousands of hits, this is pretty cool, you know?
I think every time the artists, when they come on the show, they truly appreciate getting acknowledged. And I think MYX-Rated is doing a great job in providing a voice and a platform for these young artists who are trying to get out there. It's great exposure for them.
I think actually I feel very spoiled, or our whole crew feels spoiled to have, like, you know, music artists, you know, come to our studio and to perform a huge concert in just our little room here, you know? But it's awesome, man, to have music artists come into our studio, you know, give us a concert, perform for us. It's like being in the living room and having, you know, your favorite music artist be right in front of you. We're spoiled.
The flyest on the scene. Oh, Hershey, a beauty queen, and that right there, that's a limousine. And tonight we live our dream.
Once the show was pretty much, you know, on its way, I was like, wow, we're really doing this. This is a trip, and it actually looks good. I was really happy with what the crew did, you know, the editors and, you know, what Olivia and I put together. Seeing us on the screen finally meshed together, it really seemed like it was going to be successful. We finally had a show that was very universal. I mean, it even got us sponsorship. So, you know, I think that shows there's potential, and, you know, for it being our first season and getting sponsorship and a fan base, I was like, wow, we're doing this. And then, nothing.
When I heard that MYX-Rated was gonna end after 9 episodes, first thing I thought was, 9? That's a weird that's a weird number. You know, I've heard of like 13 episodes, I've heard of 24 episodes. 9, that's, okay, whatever. You know, okay, I'll give you 9 episodes.
Wait, Olivia, is that it?
That is it, Joey.
No!
I think this is it.
No,
you guys,
no,
thank
no,
you
no.
so.
This isn't Uncle Ronnie, but hello, everybody. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to Olivia and Joey. You have no idea who I am, but there's a cool team of people here that worked hard on this show. Come on over and join me on camera.
Oh,
And we have a small present for you guys. Thank you.
Oh, dang!
Oh, thank you guys. That's so cute.
It's a cast. Wow.
Thank you so much for watching, you guys.
Thank
we
you guys.
love you. We love you. We love you. Catch you next time.
So we capped off MYX-Rated at 9 episodes, and I remember gearing up to sort of the end and that season finale. I was thinking, I can't imagine that MYX wouldn't keep this show because it's such a fun show, but at the same time, nothing is guaranteed in television and in life, period. So I thought, okay, if this doesn't go forward, I was already sort of on like plan B. My big thing was like, I want to do more producing, I want to do more creatives. And to do that on the level that I wanted to, I couldn't do it with corporate.
She's been loyal, man. Olivia's been loyal to MYX for like 5 years plus. And I know for a fact the whole time, offers were coming to her left and right from outside, you know.
Towards the end of the show, when I heard that, you know, when Olivia mentioned that, you know, this is probably gonna be it for her, you know, I was sad, but happy. Because, you know, there's a lot of opportunities that were given to her.
It was really sad to see Olivia leave, because she's has been here, you know, just as long as me from the beginning. And, you know, I got to see her from her auditions. She was good back then, but, you know, she's great at what she does now.
With Olivia leaving, you lost by far the most seasoned MYX TV television personality ever. You really did. The first day of airing, she was here. Seeing her leave, you know, it's a lot of mixed emotions, because like, you didn't want her to go, but, you know, absolutely total respect that, you know, you gotta move on.
She didn't need it, but we gave her our blessing. Olivia, do what you gotta do.
And I think, you know, with all my friends, I want everyone to just, you know, absorb everything they can in the world, because life is so short. But sad but happy, because we just started, and Olivia said, I'm done. I got some other offers, but I was really happy for it.
So I thought, you know what, MYX-Rated is fine. This show it has like the cojones to go on its own.
MYX-Rated could have been a lot better. I'll be the first one to say that. But it truly was still something that we could look back at and be proud of. And in the end, yeah, we had a huge celebration. It was a chance for me to thank the whole crew. It was a chance for the whole crew to pat each other on the back just for a great job. I was thankful as hell for what we were able to accomplish. So whatever happens, happens. At least we have this to look back on, and these were good times.
Thank you,
You guys,
Thank you,
Right on,
crew.
brother. Right on.
Guys, real quick.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Any kind of retake would be fake, so that's it. MYX-Rated is a wrap, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Aw, this is awesome. Thank you, guys.
Infinite white backgrounds are pretty cool, and everybody seems to be using them these days. Now, if you guys remember one of our last tutorials here on oliviatech.com. All right, I have my Steadicam vest on. I am flying this Blackbird stabilizer.
So I've been producing all the content on Olivia Tech, which is a website that I run, and it's all really based on like video, photography, anywhere from compact cameras to DSLRs. And so we review gear and gadgets, tips, tricks, everything. I love it because there's a lot of technology involved in that. I'm still in front of the camera a lot, pretty much every day, but at the same time, behind the scenes, I'm producing, I'm directing, I'm conceptualizing, seeing everything from the start to the very end. And I'm actually now editing and doing the camera operating, so everything that I wanted to do before, which was everything, I'm finally doing. So I'm super happy.
For more video and photography tips, check out oliviatech.com.
It's back!
Prepare to get MYX-Rated.
MYX-Rated is coming back for an epic second season, and we want you to be a part of it in the MYX-Rated Season 2 casting call.
I wasn't begging for MYX-Rated to come back just because Olivia was gone, and the show was Olivia and Joey. So when they said, hey, Roland, we want you to bring it back, but with who,
When I got the call that there was a green light for MYX-Rated 2, I was like, yeah! Do we have somebody? That was weird,
As soon as I found out that MYX-Rated was actually continuing for a second season and I knew that I wasn't gonna be there, I couldn't be anything but happy about it. Even when I left, I was like, I hope the show continues and I hope it gets better. So I want to see this show expand. I want to see it go to the next level. Everything that I wanted for that show that wasn't able to happen, I hope it happens, and then some.
I'm here today in hopes of getting a position being a TV host here at MYX-Rated.
We went back into doing the casting again.
It's funny how things almost kind of go full circle and like reverse this time, how season 1, we had Olivia looking for a male co-host. Now season 2, we're with Joey looking for his female co-host.
Roland didn't want to go through the open door audition policy again. I think it's because the last time we did it, we went through almost 300 people and we didn't find what we were looking for.
We did an online casting call where people would submit their videos from all over the world and put in their bid to be the next host of MYX-Rated.
What's going on, MYX-Rated?
Oh, hi there.
Hey everyone. I am your next MYX-Rated star. I love all things pop culture.
I bring my energy.
I'm very social. I'm sorry, I'm really such a lady.
We were serious about our casting call, about finding the right person. We didn't want to just have one audition and then bam, you're hired. We wanted to test them, so we ran them through the ringer. We had them do homework assignments.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? On this week's episode, we will be reviewing the iPhone 5.
Interview people at home.
I'm here today with a very special guest.
We want you to do spiels at home.
300,000 volts of electricity, so BAM! I don't know where you would go getting punched with that.
All right, back to you, Joey, in the studio.
Once you pass that, we'll invite you to the studio. You get to work with Joey.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of MYX-Rated. I'm Alin Hong. Woo! And, of course, my other half.
Yes, I'm Joey Guila. I tell you, there's a lot of talent out there. A lot of talent, a lot of raw talent. And a lot of them without experience, but I could just see a lot of people that would probably, bloom in the business, but we could only pick one.
We even went internally. We went to casting agencies, to talent agencies. Credit to prestigious models. My friend Kim, who runs it from New York, she sent some girls over who have that acting bug, who have that hosting bug, that want to go beyond modeling and do TV hosting.
Bertha, chill. I'm with my girl here. What's your name again?
Nicole! You know what? If you start, you know what? I'm with Nicole. What I was looking for is just someone that I could kind of flow with, improv with, you know, that would kind of, you know, get my style of humor.
I just want to know, how does your El Salvadorian accent differ from your Mexican accent?
Well, for reals, like if it's like Mexican from Alain or anything.
Yes, I got him to laugh.
Almost as if like, you know, when you talk to someone over the phone, you know, if you have good conversation, that's what I was looking for. It's kind of like that back and forth. You know?
We had our favorites, and it was always a talk amongst Roland, myself, and the other people involved, and like how we felt about them, and then we kind of started to rank them just to give us an idea of how we feel about them.
It was hard because, you know, there was like 6 that I thought that, wow, they had something.
My name is Danielle Lowe.
My name is Nicole Kalinani Blades.
My name is Keiko Ruiz.
It took a lot of debating, a lot of talk, and eventually Roland, this is one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, this is what Roland does. He calls me and he says like, hey, you want to have a meeting real quick? I was like, yeah, all right, let's have a meeting. And I was like, all right, I'll set an hour aside. So I move things around, and we go into a conference room, and I sit down. No, I didn't even sit down. I walked in. Roland closes the door, he looks at me and he says, Keiko's the host. And then he walks out. And I was like, whoa, wait a second. So I'm like, so I called him back in. I'm like, hold on, wait. Can you run that by me one last time? Hold on a second. Because like I thought you said a meeting, not a you announce something and walk away. Let's talk.
Out of all the girls that we brought back for callbacks, Keiko was truly the one that shined. Lo and behold, just like Joey, our mixed-rated host was right under our nose the whole time, being Uncle Ronnie's old girl from season 1.
You're welcome.
When I first heard that I got the position as co-host of MYX-Rated, I was excited. It happened so fast that I'd never expected it. Like last season, I was watching the show, and now I'm going to be right beside Joey.
I think choosing Keiko was bad. No, I was playing Keiko. Is she watching? She can't fight. Anyways, no, I think Keiko just had a piece of everything that we're looking for, you know, all into one.
I feel like me and Joey's chemistry vibe pretty well. He's just like one of my little homies. I feel like I've known him for a while now because we bond so well. And, you know, being humorous with him, being funny with him and laid back, I feel like we get along pretty good.
She's like one of the buddies, you know? Like, you know, almost like one of the guys you could have a brew with, you know? Keiko's cool. Keiko's good people. Like, she can take a punch. Seriously. I don't hit girls, but if she hits me again, no. Keiko's awesome.
Now that MYX-Rated is on the way, like I just feel so official. Like I feel like I got a lot to learn. TV is definitely something new to me, let alone being a host, let alone being part of a company like this. So yeah, now that I've got my foot in the door with this show, especially a show like MYX-Rated, I'm definitely ready to go all out. I don't know, I just want to put a lot of work into it, and yeah, I just feel official. I'm excited. What's up? My name is Keiko Alingas, and I'm your new host for MYX-Rated.
Co-host.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Maybe, dude. All right, here it is, man. You could expect from season 2 just a whole pot of garbage. No, it's gonna be crazy. Season 2.
Season 2 should be pretty awesome, actually. We're right in the middle of production right now, and all I gotta say is that it's our goal to take it to the next level, and being that I've been a part of it so far, we're there.
It's gonna be absurd. It's gonna bring a lot more craziness to the table, so you guys need to stay tuned and watch it.
You know what? We've already been filming. We've been to some places.
It's your girl, Nicole Blades, here in the Big Apple at the New York Comic Con.
Please don't be jealous. Guess where I am? At the Playboy Mansion.
Keiko here at the UFC Fan Expo in Houston, Texas.
Yo, man, I heard B.O.B.'s in the building, Sean Kingston, and a lot more.
I'm ready to learn how to kick some ass, so let's go check it out.
You got free food, free alcohol, and guess what? The Playmates are in the house. Oh, yeah.
Come on, you ready to play?
It's gonna be funny, it's gonna be crazy. We're going places where I wish you could come with, but watch the show, you'll see. It's gonna be the bomb. I don't mean to brag, but it is.
So what brings you here to the Playboy Mansion?
Oh, work. We work for Playboy Live, so we're here representing.
Me too.
Oh, shut up.
I'm just playing.
Oh man, parents don't let your kids watch it. It's nasty. That's why it's called MYX-Rated. I did, feel confident that I could do a show like that. I wasn't even sure having a co-host, how that would work, how that was gonna mesh.
Come to.
Mira, I'm right now still at the party, okay? Please.
But it just, gave me a lot of good experience. Because I've interviewed, people before and everything, but it was just a little different than what I was used to, like with That's My Jam. And MYX-Rated just actually, gave me more stripes.
Hip hop, hooray! Oh, hooray!
So it actually, I learned a lot from it, definitely.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry. Well, when I look back at my entire career at MYX, honestly, the first thing that I feel is gratitude. I really got my training and my experience at MYX. Had it not been for MYX, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. So I learned a lot, working with some producers and camera guys and just the directors and the talent that was behind the camera that I was working with. I learned a lot. And I grew so much as an on-camera talent, So for that, total gratitude. It was a great experience. I wouldn't change any of that for anything.
Say them.
Okay, see you next.
Say them, bye.
Say them goodbye. Okay, goodbye, people. Goodbye.